Menu narration option is set to off.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Let's go. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 22 carries, 110 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at him instead.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Packers 0.
Third and long for Cousins. Pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold them and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
But you're stuck. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Cousins again. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. That football get zeros
as they're back in this game.
And that one will. The Packer offense ready to get there.
Out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock.
Pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to our
division races starting to take shape.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained. And they will wrangle it down, a company to take possession here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back